called as TestTrail and Zira. So TestTrail, I hope some people have listened this in your manual testing classes, and some people might have listened these tool names from your friends who are working in the industry right now. So we are going to work on two tools. First one is tracking tool. Tracking tool we are going to work on. So these are the tools which what we are going to work on our projects, what we have learned. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Tools. First one is project management tool. What is the first one? Project management tool. So this is the first type what is available in the market. And second type we have test case management tool. Test case management tool is the second type of tool what is available in the market. And third one is defect defect tracking tool. Yes. So total how many types of tools we have in the market? Total how many kinds of tools available in the market? Yes. I want to play. I want to play from everyone. Yes. Total we have three types of tools available in the market. In the three types, first one is, what is the first one? Project management tool. The first one what we have is project management tool, and the second one is test case management tool, and the third one is defect tracking tool. Defect tracking tool. Understood? So based on these things, we'll see what is the use, what I can do in project management tool, what I can do it in test case management tool, what is the use of tracking tool. We will see this first, then we will decide how companies will choose the tools. Is it clear? Is it clear? Yes. Yes. Now we have project management tool. What are the things I can do it in project management tool? I can first thing that we can do it in project management tools are we can handle agile. We can handle agile. Understood? So what is the thing we can do it here? We can handle agile. So what do you mean by handling agile? Handling agile is nothing but creating your release date. So that means in this tool, I can create when is my first release, when is my second release, when is my third release. I can plan in this tool. Understood? Understood? I can plan in this tool, or else I can assign the work to the individual test engineer. So in my company, what we will do, sometimes we will conduct a meeting, we will tell you have to do this work, you have to do this work. Yes or no? Yes or no? But if I have project management tool, instead of conducting meeting, in the tool itself, I can assign the work. In the tool itself, I can assign the work. In the tool itself, I can assign the work. Understood? Understood everyone? Clear? So what we can do? So here we can handle agile in the sense we can create the releases, or else we can create the sprints, we can create the builds. Along with that, we can assign the works. Understood? Next, the second thing, I can store the requirement. can store the requirement. That means whatever requirement I have got, whatever requirement we have got. Jyoti, we have options in that tool. We have options in the tool. So whatever requirement I have got from the customer, whatever requirement I have got from the customer, okay, whatever requirement I have got from the customer, I can store this requirement in this tool. I can store the requirement in the tool. Understood? Storing in the sense I can upload it to the tool. Simple. So we have seen something called as repository. Yes. Have you heard about this word called as repository? So repository is nothing but it's a centralized place where everyone have access to what is this, view or open the file, correct? So here project management tool will access repository. Understood? Yes. Is it clear? Yes, fantastic. So next I can, after storing requirement, what we can do? I can write test cases. I can write test cases. I hope everyone know what is mean by test cases. Yes. Yes. So now I can write the test cases. Then I can generate traceability matrix. Have you heard about this traceability matrix? Yes. Yes. Have you heard about traceability matrix? Which subject? Java. Java SQL. Where you have heard? Manual testing. Super. So you remember what is traceability matrix, correct? Yes. One requirement has got at least one test case. Yes, fantastic. So that is a requirement traceability matrix what we will prepare. And next, after generating traceability matrix, I can do test execution, or else I can execute test cases. I can execute the test cases. Yes. So you know what is test case execution? You know what is test case execution? Whatever test cases you have written, you are going to execute on the software. That is what test case execution is all about. Now, after executing the test case, tell me, while executing the test case, will you find defects or not? Will you find defects or not? Yes. Then I can report defect and track defect. Report defect and track the defect. Understood? Understood, everyone? Yes. Yes. So next, once defect tracking is completed, next I can generate test execution reports. I can generate what? Test execution reports. Yes, fantastic, Apan Kumar. So now, guys, once you have done with the execution, so once you have done with what is this, the defect tracking, so we'll write separately. Yes. So once you have tracked the defects, when you have the defect, and once everything is completed, so finally at the end of every test cycle, what is this? So we are going to generate a traceability, execution reports. Yes or no? We have to generate to the customer. Why? Because execution report is acts as a proof that we have executed a test cases on your project. Yes or no? Yes. So here what we are going to do, we are going to execute the test cases. So once it is done, once it is completed, I'm going to, if I find any defects, I'm going to log and track the defects. And finally, I'm going to generate a test execution reports. Sir, can you give any examples for this project management tools? Yes, we have a beautiful examples like Jira, ALM or QC. So these are the examples what we have for project management tools. So everyone understand what we can do it in project management tools. So what are the fields? Quality control. ALM means application life management. ALM means application life management. QC means quality control. So everyone have idea now what we can do it in project management tool? Yes. Priya, have patience. Guys, please have patience. Don't behave like sugar patience. All your questions will get answers. Okay? Yes. Yes. So everyone clear with this? So first thing what I can do? So what I do it in project management tool? What is the first thing we can do? Yes, I want to reply from everyone. Yes, we can handle agile. Guys, is my connection is stable? You are able to hear clearly, no? Everything is fine. I'm not like it's not fluctuating or something. Yes, yes, then it is fine. So yes, someone has messaged that it is fluctuating. Just make sure that your internet connection is fine. So why? Because I was in office. Arshia, just check your connection. Arshia, your connection doesn't your computer connection. Okay. Yes. So I can handle agile. So no audio, video. Okay, both. Oh, both okay. Nah, yeah. Okay. So here, so project management tool means I can handle agile. So handling agile is nothing but once again listen carefully. Once again listen carefully. We need to explain more. So repetition is very tough. That is a here itself I'm doing it for 2-3 times. Listen. So handling agile means so whenever what is this? I'm going to give release to the customer. One particular date will be there. Yes or no? So let us assume today is 27th. I'm releasing product to the customer by next 27th. I can give the date in the tool so that I will be remember. So I can remember it easily. Yes or no? Yes. So here what I can do, I can give the release date. When is the release date? When is the sprint date? When I have to conduct a sprint plan meeting? When I have to conduct sprint review meeting? When I have to conduct retrospective meeting? Each and everything we can give it in the tool. Understood? Each and everything we can give it in the tool. Understood? Yes. Next, storing the requirement. That means what? Whatever the requirement we have received, whatever the requirement we have received from the customer, we can store it in the project management tool. We can store it in the project management tool, and then I can write the test cases, and then I can generate traceability matrix, and I can execute the test cases. I can do while executing the test cases, I will find the defects. I can report the defect. I can track the defect. And finally, I can generate test execution report. I can generate what? Test execution report. Clear, everyone? Everyone understand that? Yes. Yes. Sir, execution of test cases means Jyoti. Execution of test cases means whatever test cases you are writing in manual testing you have learned now. Write the test cases, execute. Whatever test case you have written, you will be executing on the software. You will be testing the software by using the test cases. That is execution. Okay. Yes, I will show you, Jyoti. Don't worry. Now you will have doubt. Why? Because you have not seen. So please have. Okay. Abhilasha, sir, Jira is a defect tracking tool or a project management tool. Yes, have patience. Sir, difference between reporting and tracking the defect. Reshma Sultana, the defect which you have identified first when you are logging, when you are reporting, that is report. Tracking means once you have reported, you should check now whether it is fixed or not, or else whether it has got any other status like a report, duplicate, what is this, rejected. That is defect tracking. Okay. Yes. So everyone clear with project management tool? Everyone clear with project management tool? Yes. Yes. So next we'll have what? Test case management tool. So what do you mean by test case management tool? What are the activities I can do it in test case management tool? First thing, I can handle agile partially. I can handle partially. Partially spelling correct? Huh? Okay, I can handle partially. Okay, wait. No, correct? Yes. Okay. So handle agile partially. So what do you mean by handling agile partially? Means in project management tool we have seen we can create a release, we can create a sprint, we can create a build. Yes or no? Yes or no? And there we can assign work to individual test engineer. That also we have seen that we can assign work to individual test engineer. But in test case management tool, assigning work is not possible. Understood? Understood? So that is the reason I can handle the agile partially. That means assigning work is not possible, but we can create a release, we can create a sprint, we can create a milestone. Understood? Everyone understood that? Yes. Yes. So what we can do? We can create a milestone. Sorry, we can create a release. We can create a release. We can create a sprint. We can create a build. But assigning work is not possible in test case management tools. Everyone understand? Yes. Next, in project management tool, what is the second point? Storing the requirement. But when you come to the test case management tools, we cannot store the requirement. We cannot store the requirement. We cannot store the requirement. Understood? So what we can do, we cannot store the requirement. Why? Because tool will not allow. Tool, we don't have option in the tool. Is it clear? Yes. So in what is this? Test case management tool, can we store the requirement? No, it is not possible. Yes. Next, I can write the test cases. Name itself, it is indicating. What is that? It is indicating. Name itself, it is indicating test case management. That means I can write the test cases. I can write the test cases. So after writing the test cases, I can generate traceability matrix. I can generate traceability matrix. Next, what's the next thing I can do? Can I execute the test cases? Can I execute the test cases? Yes, 100% I can execute test cases. I can execute the test cases. Next, after executing the test cases, what I can do? After executing the test cases, what we can do? I can report the defects. Can I report the defects? No, it is not possible in test case management tools. So listen, defect tracking, defect reporting is not possible in test case management tools. Understood? We don't have option to do that. We don't have option to do that. Clear? Yes, I want reply from everyone. Everyone understand that? Yes. So we log and track the defects. Can we report and track the defects in test case management tools? No, it is not possible. It is not possible. Next, I can generate execution reports. I can generate what? Execution reports. Understood? So what all we can do? We can generate our execution reports in test case management tool. Everyone understand? Yes. Yes. Next examples. Sir, can you give any examples for this? Yes, we have a fantastic examples for this one also. We have Jira, we have ALM or QC, and we have TestTrail, and we have Test MO, these are the tools what is available in the market. Along with this, we have so many tools available in the market, but these are the most trending tools what is there in the market. Understood? Yes. So now you understand. So what do you mean by handling agile partially? Handling agile partially means I cannot assign the work to the test engineers. I cannot assign the work to the test engineers. Understood? Shubham, we'll see it in the tool. Right now I can generate a, it's a tool name, Pavitra. It's a tool name. Yes. Rajani Bansal. Yes, I'll give the answer. Please wait. Yes. So everyone understand what we can do it in test case management tools? Everyone clear with test case management tool? Yes. So here what we can do, we can handle agile partially, or else we can write the test cases, or else we can generate a traceability matrix, and we can execute the test cases, and we can generate execution reports. So these are the things what we can do. No, cousin. Yes, handling agile partially means I cannot assign the work to the test engineers. I cannot assign the work to the test engineers, but still I can create my releases. I can create my what is this? What is this? Sprints. I can create my builds. Okay, Surojo. Yes. Sir, who all can work on the project management tool and test case management tool? Abhilasha, please wait. I'll explain. I'll give the answers for that one. Okay. Obviously, generating traceability matrix. You don't know what is traceability? Yes. Everyone clear with this? Everyone understand? Yes. Yes. So shall we go for the next type? Yes. So what is the third type we have? What is the third type we have? So we have defect tracking. So defect tracking, what do you mean by defect tracking? What can do here? Simple. I can name itself, it is telling what all we can do. Yes. Report defect. Report defect. And second one is after reporting defect, what we can do? Track the defect. Report defect and track the defects. That's it. Other than that, we can't do anything else. Other than this, we cannot do anything else. And do you have any examples? Yes, we have examples again. Jira, ALMQC, Auxilla, Mantis. These are the types of tools available in the market. So other than this, we have so many other things also. Yes. You understand what are the types of different types of tools available in the market? So we have how many types we have? How many types of tools we have in the market? Yes. So we have three types of tools in the market. What is the first one? What's the first one? Type. No problem. Type. You'll get typing speed. Type. What's the first one? Project management tool. First one is project management tool. Everyone should reply. Yes. So what is the second type? What is the second type? What is the second type? Yes, test case management tool. Very good. Test case management tool. And the last one is defect tracking tool. Fantastic. So these are the types of tools and these are the types of usages that companies will go with these kind of tools. Understood? Yes, understood? So these are the types of tools and these are a usage of different kinds of tools. So first copy this, then we'll go for why companies are choosing different tools. Okay. So why companies, how the companies will choose. TestMO is also a tool. Application life management. Jyoti, I'll check each and every one's, don't worry. When I got time, I'll check each and every one's. Okay. So I cannot check everyone's at one time. So one by one, I'll check day by day. If any mistakes are there, I'll reply in Q talks also. Okay. So if anyone have done any mistake in writing the test scenarios, I'll just do it in this. Mona Lisa, traceability matrix. Guys, you don't know what is traceability matrix? Mona Lisa, you have not heard about traceability matrix, Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa, am I audible to you? Guys, if you ask question, if I'm asking anything written, reply. Or else I will not answer your questions. Yes, but can't remember. Mona Lisa explaining traceability matrix concept which will take one class. So after the session, please read it. Okay. Then also, if you have any doubts, let me know. So why? Because it's very tough to do this thing. No, it will take one class completely. So traceability matrix, I'll tell you the definition. So why we are preparing this traceability matrix is to make sure that each and every requirement what is given by the customer has got at least one test case. So it's a confirmation that you have tested each and every feature. Okay, so that is the reason we are preparing traceability matrix. So you can get this topic in test case chapter. In test cases, you'll find this. Okay, Manisha, please go through that. Guys, if you are leaving manual concepts, it's waste of attending project classes. Simple. So please divide the manual concepts. So whatever we are learning, I'm not teaching anything new. Yes or no? Did I teach anything new here? No, I'm just implementing everything on real time. Everything on real time we are implementing. If I don't know the theory 100%, I cannot do it here. Understood? So please divide each and everything. Please don't waste time. We are in very crucial stages. Yes, Jyoti, yesterday we have written scenarios. So those scenarios we'll be using and we will be writing the test cases. Yes, I'll tell you, that is a doubt so many people have. Sir, everywhere Jira ALM QC is there. Don't take screenshot. If you are not able to note it down, right? No, right. Don't write any data information in scenarios. Yes, Shubham, I'll tell the answer. Sir, how Jira ALM present in all three? I'll give you the answer. Okay. So one particular component example campaign listening, the test case number will be one and the steps performed on the campaign. Jyoti, this you'll get answer after writing the test cases. Until then, please have patience. Minute saying yes, whatever we are doing in the same thing, it we will be doing. So don't worry, just we have completed KT and we have done the implementation. That's it. So still we need to write the test cases. So that's what we are doing from today. You'll get everyone will get a clarity. Don't worry. So like required text fields are there, then shouldn't be mentioned in the test scenario. Scenario is high level, no? How can you mention everything? Yes, Manoranjan, you can. So everyone clear? Ramakala, it is not possible in everything. Every tool will not allow. That is the reason I didn't explain. Project management we can handle fully. Sir, it's a graphical representation which is having at least one test. Akash, it is not graphical representation, Akash. It's a matrix representation.
That means tabular form. It's not graphical form. Uh, Harshya, it depends upon company standards. I'll tell you. Wait, you'll get a question answer for that question. Wait. Yes, sir. Can you examples of? Yeah, who is that? Manoranjan. Yes, we will do. Not Manoranjan. Who is that fellow? Komal. Quality control. Mona Lisa, what is the doubt you have? You can message in Q Talk. TestMO is also tool. Bhandari. It is also a tool. Yes. Everyone clear with this? Everyone, yes. Now shall we see how companies will choose the tools? No, Manoranjan, don't write. In scenarios, don't give any data. Okay, you want me to wait for 2 minutes? Yes. Copy, no issues. I'll wait. Copy that. Guys, maximum of the time I'll give you notes. In the sense, I'll send you documents or else I'll ask you to take screenshot. But some topics I want you to write. Why? Because it is very important from interview point of view. So those things you have to write. No other choice. Okay. So please don't waste time. So whatever I'm asking you to write in the classes, including all those things, I have calculated my duration of the project classes. No students in every. Everyone done? Everyone, yes. Yes, fantastic. So now, so here you might have get some doubts like, sir, here what is this? Jira is there in what is this? In project management tool also we have Jira ALM, and test case management tool also we have Jira ALM QC. In what is this? Defect tracking tool also we have Jira ALM QC. Yes. Yes, you got these doubts correct now? And you might have some other doubts also. Sir, here in project management tool, we have so many options, sir. We have so many options, sir.
What is this? So I can handle agile, I can store requirement, I can write test cases, I can generate traceability, I can execute report or tracking reports I can do. But if I come to test case management tool, you told only partial agile is possible. So here I have a drawback and I cannot track the defects. One more drawback. If I come to defect tracking, only defect tracking I can do, sir. What else I can do? Nothing. So it is okay to use project management tool? No. Yes. If you compare all these three, yes, 100% project management tool is better. Yes or no? By saying these things only you can tell. Correct. But, but the main thing what coming to picture is budget. What is the main thing that come into picture is budget. Now here, to use project management tool Jira, let us assume Jira if I want to use. To use this project management tool Jira, every month I have to pay $200 to the company, Atlassian company. So every month, how many dollars? How many dollars I have to pay? $200 to the Atlassian company I have to pay. Why? Because I'm using this project management tool. I'm using this project management tool. Understood? Understood? Yes. Yes. Now tell me, every software company can pay $200. Every software company can pay $200. Every company have budget to pay $200. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. Why? Because if it is a startup, if it is a startup or medium range company, they cannot spend $200. Now what they will do? Same Jira, they will ask only for a test case management tool. We have an option. We have an option. So in this tool, I don't want complete Jira. I want only test case management in the Jira. Now these fellows will charge how much? $100. Now this fellow will tell, okay, you want only test case management? Okay. For every month pay $100. Is my voice is clearly audible? Yes, then Samira, just refresh your, check your internet connection. Yes. So now $100 I have to pay. Now tell me, compared to 200, 100 is okay. Compared to paying $200, I can pay $100. But again, all the companies can pay $100 again. Every company can pay $100 again. No, again, it is not possible. Why? Because 10,000, sorry, $100 means nearly 10,000. 8 to 9,000 in between something you will get. Yes or no? Again, every company will not pay 10,000 if it's a startup. Obviously, one employee salary. Yes or no? Now what I will do? I will request for Jira defect tracking tool. I request for what? Jira defect tracking tool. They will ask me to pay $50. They'll ask me to pay what? $50. Now tell me, compared to 200 and 100, 50 is less. 50 is less. 50 is less. Yes or no? Yes, obviously it is less. It is less. Now I can try to pay $50. I can try to pay $50, something around 4,000 something again. Yes or no? But again, if I pay 4,000 something for every month, so what is a budget per year? Budget will be calculated per year, not per month. Yes or no? So 5,000 if I calculate the budget, it is nearly around 60,000. Yes or no? 60,000 per 1 year. Correct? Again, it will be more for startups. Now what they will do, instead of using these things, they will go for Excel sheet. They will go for what? Excel sheet. Understood? Understood? Guys, tell me, are we working in any government organization? Are we working in any government organizations? No. We are working in companies, private companies, correct? No? Yes. According to my company standards, I will choose the tool. According to your company budget, you will choose the tool. Yes or no? It's everything depends upon the budget. Everything, anywhere, whatever you do, budget comes into matter. Yes or no? Yes. Now, why? What is the reason that your companies are choosing these tools? What is the reason that your companies are using tools? How companies will choose the tools? First reason. What is the first reason? Budget. Correct, no? What is the first reason? Budget. But we cannot tell, sir, budget problems are in interview. An interviewer, if interviewer asks,
What is this? Why you are using this specific tool? Sir, budget problem in my company. I cannot tell this answer. Now, what to tell? Simple. We can mention it as company standards. Company standards. Now, tell me why are you using this specific tool only? Why are you using this specific tool only? Why are you using this tool? Sir, I don't know. According to my company standards, we are using. So my company people gave me this tool to use. I am using it. Simple. Understood? Understood, everyone? Yes. Now, one more answer also we have. One more answer also we have. What is that one more answer? We have one more answer is customer demand. What is the one more answer? Customer demand. Jyoti, it's company standard, not company requirement. It's company standard. Standard means budgets. Okay, it's according to company budget. I cannot tell budget in the interview. That is the reason I'm saying standard. Okay, yes. So what is the second reason? What is the second reason why you are using this tool? Customer demand. Customer demand. Understood? So that means what? Sometimes customer will tell, I want you to use this specific tool Jira in my project. In my project, he will ask. Now, company, what they will do? Okay, sir, you want me to use Jira? Okay. I want you to pay. I want you to pay more. I want you to pay more. You have to ask to the customer. Now, customer, what he will do? He will tell, okay, I will not pay extra, but I will only give you tool. I will only give you tool. He will tell. Understood? Understood? Customer himself, he will give you the tool. Customer himself, he will give you the tool. Understood? Yes. So this is the reasons why we are using this specific tool. Because customer will get to know no, what you are doing in the company. What you are going to do in the company, he will get. Yes. So copy this, copy this. Now I'll tell you, we'll start working on TestTrail. Yes. Yes. So everyone done? Yes, fantastic. So now I'll tell you how to create TestTrail accounts. Okay. So whatever TestTrail we are using right now, it is a trail version. Okay, it is a trail version. It is valid only for 14 days. Okay, 14 days it will be valid. Now I'll tell you how to use this particular TestTrail. Okay. Just give me 1 second. So how to create? I'll just let you know. So everyone, please open the browsers. Meanwhile.
Is screen is visible for everyone? Is screen is visible for everyone? Is screen is visible for everyone? Yes, yes. So everyone open the browser and just enter something called as TestTrail. Everyone please enter this. Everyone please enter TestTrail. Everyone enter please TestTrail. Yes. Did you got this page? Did you got this page? Yes. Click on the first link. TestTrail first link. Click on the first link. Click on the first link. Did you got this page? Everyone? Yes. I want reply from everyone. Please be quick. Yes. Yes. Now enter your name. Enter your name. Enter your last name. Enter your working email. That means the email which you are working, which is working email address you need to provide. Okay, you will get a verification links. So don't give any dummy email addresses. The correct email. Company, enter anything, just enter Testintra. And country, select whatever country you are living right now, or else you can select India also, anything is fine. And how many expected users? 100 plus. 100 plus. And first radio box you need to select. Radio button, sorry. The first radio button you have to select. First radio button. Yes. And come here. Give your name. Give your name and batch code QCO M2. QCO M2. Give your name and batch code. Yes. QCO M2. Everyone, please do this. Give your name. Don't give my name. Give your name and click on create test trail. Okay, so what do we have to do? So you have to enter your name, last name, work email address. Don't enter phone number. It is optional. You can leave. Company name, country, and how many users you can enter 100 plus, and give your web address with your name and batch code. And remember, this unique web address is unique. It is unique. Okay, so it will not accept duplicates. If some other fellow has given the same name, that means some fellows will be having same name. No, so if they have given the same name, it will not accept. Okay. So then click on create test trail. Now you will get a verification link to your mail address. Yes. Everyone got mails? Then click on confirm test trail registration. Confirm test trail registration. If you get robot verification failed, try once again. Then also if it is getting failed, go try with another browser. Try with another browser. So this is how you will get. Web address, give your name and batch code. Company name, give any name. Yes, if you are getting this page, it is fine. Later, automatically you will be redirected to this page. Expected users, give 100 plus. Skip or done. Expected users 100 plus. Robot verification, if it is getting failed, change the browser. Sir, web address is email. No, web address is give your name and batch code. Give your name and batch code. Number of users in test trail. Jyoti, 100 plus.
Srivatsava, give your name and company. Sorry, give your name and what is this? Batch code. Batch code. Give your name and batch code. Company name. Give any name. Jyoti, I am telling you to select 100. If you don't want 100, select one. That is up to you. Okay. If you select 100, server will work fast. That's it. Web address. Give your name and what is this? Web address. Give your name and batch code. Click on email verification. Yes. Give. Harsh Yadav. Give. Company name. Give any name. Sudhir, give any name. I'm telling no. Suppose don't change any radio button. By default, it will select the first radio button you have. Divya, change the browser. Web address, I'm telling you, give your name and batch code. Company name, any name. Number of users, 100 plus. You can skip it all the 3 times, no issues. After creating, you will get an options of different things. Just skip, done. If you are getting this page, close. Kaveshri, go open your Gmail. You will get a mail. Click on verify. No, don't check only one. Harsha, the only first one. Only first one. క్లాస్లో మళ్ళీ చేస్తున్నాను. If everyone got the dashboard, that is fine. Yes, web address is not accepting. That means someone has given the same name. Change the name. Change the name. Yes, Sriram, that's fine. Sriram Shravani, fine. Nikita, wait, it will take time. Yes, it will take time. How many people have created? How many people have done? After clicking on verification email, it will take time. Please wait. Please wait. See confirmation mail that your hosted local what is this TestTrail account is ready. There you have your address, username, and you have one more link. Click on this one. You can create a password here. You can create password here. Give whatever password you want. Okay. So here go to email, Gmail, whatever you have got. Click on this link. You will get option for creating a password. You can create a password here. Okay. Yes. So that means you have given mail wrong, or else sometimes the server will take time. Yes, Shraddha, you have given a wrong email address. Everyone clear? Yes. It will take too much time. Yes, sometimes because of server issues, it will take time.
Okay. So in case if your account is not yet created, guys, let just give me 1 second. So I will give you my this thing itself. So for the people whose account is not yet created, please follow my these things. So you'll get it here. You can make use of these things and you can just use it. So later you can create it. Okay. So if anyone want to use it, just you can make use this. Yes, sir. Yes, Kajit, you can skip everything. Promise it will take time, don't worry. More or less it will be activated later, maybe. Sometimes it will happen, so don't worry. So guys, if anyone didn't account has been not created, please make sure you will be using this account. Please take the credentials now. Yes. Please take the credentials. No, don't select anything, any tool. Kranti. So everyone have taken the credentials? Everyone? Yes. Everyone have got all projects page? Everyone is in this page. I want everyone. If your account is not created, try later. Right now, come here. Divya, click on skip something or else close it. Everyone. If I start teaching, I won't repeat. I know what I'm telling. Please concentrate here. If you didn't get, you can try later. If you didn't get, you can try later. First of all, concentrate here. This is important. More than that. Everyone got this page? Yes. Yes. Now, this is the login page or as landing page of this TestTrail account. This is a landing page. First step, click on add project. Click on add project. When you click on add project, you are going to get add project page. Here, give the project name. Give the name of the project. What is your project name? You have got different project names, no? Yes or no? You have got different project names. I've told you how to get your own project name. Correct? Yes. Give that project name. Give that project name here. Jyoti, done? Jyoti Suraj. Done? Yes. So give your own project names which you have created previously and just scroll down. Don't make any changes. Just to give project name, just scroll down and click on add project. Simple. That's it. Understood? So just project name. No, these credentials are not common for everyone. This is my credentials. Give the yes, singer. That's correct. Okay, you can go with this motion. So give your project name and just click on, and after that you will be getting all those things. Don't do anything, just close. Yes, you have to create your own. So everyone created a project, everyone? Yes. So what we have to do, we have to just see those are using my account, you will get add project here. Yes, did you get add project here? Those are using my account. Click on add a project, give your project name, don't do anything else. Just to scroll down, click on add project button.
Any project name means project name what you have taken. I've told you the process of taking the project name now. Yes, everyone will get this page after adding the project. Web address, give your name, code. I think no one will explain more this easy more than this. Give your name, batch code. I'm telling you so many times. Sir, which repository? Yamuna, I've told you don't do anything. Just give project name and click on add project. Don't click on example project.
Create release, guys, everyone observe. I've already told you we can handle agile in TestTrail. Yes, we can handle agile in TestTrail. Handling agile in TestTrail means I can create a release, I can create a sprint. Yes, I've told you these things. I can create a release, I can sprint, I can create a sprint, correct? No? Yes. So release is nothing but milestone in TestTrail. What is this release is called as? What does this release is called as? Milestone. What do you mean by milestone? What do you mean by milestone? Yes, milestone is nothing but release. What do you mean by sprint? Means it is nothing but sub milestone. Sprint nothing but what? Sub milestone. I want reply from everyone. Everyone understood that? Yes. Release is equal to milestone. Sprint means sub milestone. Everyone clear? Yes. Now I want to create a milestone. So everyone is in this particular page only. Everyone is in this particular page only. Yes. Yes. Now can you see add milestone button? Can you see add milestone button here? Yes. Can everyone is able to see add milestone button? Yes. Click on add milestone button. Click on add milestone button. When I click on add milestone button, I'll be getting what? Milestone name. Name of the milestone. Just to give name of the milestone release. Release 1.0. Release 1.0. References. What do you mean by references? Means references means requirement number. What do you mean by reference? What do you mean by reference? What do you mean by reference? Requirement number. So for which requirement numbers you are getting this milestone? In this milestone, what are the features you are developing? That is requirement number. I'll give it as
50 to 100 or 120 to 165. This is an example. Okay, you can give your numbers whatever it is required. When you got the what is this requirement in your company, you can give that specific numbers. Right now, this is for example. Is it clear? This is an example requirement numbers. Okay. Yes. Next. If this is payment, I'll tell later, and description also you can just ignore it. And come to the next one is start date. So what is the start date? When you are starting your particular sprint or release, I will be starting on 2nd October. But remember, 2nd October is a holiday, Gandhi Jayanti, correct? So I can start it on 3rd. 3rd I'll be starting. So 1 week. So now if I start on 3rd, Monday sprint 1. Okay. So that means I have to start my sprint 2 on 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. So if I start fifth sprint on 31st October, so when is my end date? 6th Monday. That means 6th November, we are going to release product to the mincing. That is for example. That is example. You should know. See, reference number means requirement number. Understood? So you should know I have to enter requirement number over there. That's it. Okay, so here you need to select the dates. So first I'm releasing my I'm starting my release on 3rd October. So if I'm starting on 3rd October, what is my sprint duration? 1 week. So that means I have to complete my sprint on 9th, first sprint, second sprint on 16th, third sprint on 23rd, fourth sprint on 31st, fifth sprint on 6th November. That means 6th November is my first release date. 6th November I'm going to release product customer. Clear? Yes. 5 weeks no release. That is what we have calculated. 5 weeks release. Correct? Yes. So I'm going to give it to the customer. Next. Next. I'll click on add milestone. Next, can you see one more thing? Add milestone again. Add milestone again. Now I'll click on add milestone again. I'll give the release 2.0. Release 2.0. Reference numbers I'll give some numbers. I'm giving same numbers, but you can give different numbers. That is up to you. No issues. Next, start date. So if you observe carefully, November 6th is my first release end date. Yes or no? November 6th is my first release end date. So when is my second release start date? Second release start date? 7th November. So 7th November I will start. 7th November I'll start. End date I need to calculate. I need to go to November. So if I start on 7th, first sprint will end on 13th, second, third, fourth, fifth. So that means 11th December, my 11th December is my second release date. 11th December is my second release. Understood everyone? Understood how to calculate releases? Yes. I'll click on add milestone. I'll click on add milestone. Yes, can you see the milestone has been added successfully? So now can you create a milestone? Can you create a milestone now? Yes. Yes, start. More time, but starting ending should not be with the holiday. Okay, Suraj, no, it's fine. Inside the list, click on add milestone. Give the name sprint 3. All. Give the reference number. So give the start date. So when is the start date? 7th October. And date 18th October. Sorry. 23rd October. Sir. Click on add milestone. Milestone will be great. Saujanya, that is release. Saujanya, that is release. 1 week. First milestone. Click on add milestone here. If you want to create sub milestone, which is milestone inside the milestone, go to milestones page. Select the first milestone. Here you need to click on add milestone. That is the difference. Okay. So just check it out. Sir, I have created 2 sprints, but I missed the step username and password. Where to add this? Username and password? Yes, if you are creating in a same release, it will be same. Akash, if you are changing that, it will change. Yes, Gautami. Just restart it. Same. Kavishri, give milestone name as your this sprint 1, sprint 2. If it is first milestone, you release 1, release 2. No, that you will give it in entrance only. Before logging only, you will give sprint. Yes, Kajit. You have to remember. Surabhi, before itself, you need to give username and password. So right now, leave. Work on credentials, what you have got. Later we'll see. Okay. Later you have got credentials, correct? Just work on that. TestTrail. How to create milestone in TestTrail? Yes. How to create sub milestone? Yes. Tomorrow also we will be working on TestTrail. We will be continuing with the TestTrail for another 1.5 week. So we will be working on TestTrail for the next 1.5 week. Okay. So don't worry about that. Right now we will use TestTrail. After TestTrail we will go with Jira. Okay. So everyone clear with this? Yes. So that's all for the day. So please create milestones and sub milestones. Try to create, then you will get it. Then you will have a clarification. Now it will be confusion, correct? Now it will be like confusion. But later you will get it. Okay. Yes.